Hi, you guys. Today is Saturday, the 11th of June. This past week we had my 28-hour week checkup and the 1-hour glucose test. Sorry, I just got some bad news from my husband, and he might end up getting fired for such a stupid reason, which means more stress during this pregnancy at the worst possible time. And if they fire him over this reason, then they need to fire a whole bunch of other people, because it's so stupid. My husband was working a late shift one night, and a ton of people were overwhelming him. And a customer needed, my husband had let this customer know, hey, we can't take this today. One, all of the banks are closed on Sundays. Two, your work is closed, so we can't verify that you work for them. And there is another reason, and he still demanded to talk to a manager. So Riker, already being overwhelmed, had just accidentally, without realizing it, he had slipped in a swear word over the radio. And I have heard so many of their employees swear over the radio. I am not gonna lie. So many of them. And they haven't been demoted, they haven't been fired, and yet the one time my husband does it on complete accident while being overwhelmed, now he might get fired. And they told him because he's only done it the once, and it's his first offense on it, they shouldn't be firing him. I'm so over with getting sucked over in this world. Besides that, I wanted to talk about my 28-week appointment, which also doesn't really bring good news either. I didn't lose the baby. I'm still pregnant. We're still almost everything looks good. My blood pressure was a little low at that appointment. It was, I think I would have to look, and then I'll put it on the screen. It was either 67/97 or 97/67. It was, I can't remember the way the numbers were. So my blood pressure was pretty low. They didn't have me retest, but I think they're going to be keeping an eye on that now. My blood pressure has always been normal, and this is the first time it's dipped. Along with that, baby's heart looked good. We finally got that report. But baby's head is measuring small to the point where they are concerned. So I have to go in for an ultrasound at the hospital. I'm still waiting for them to call me to set up that appointment or for me to just go in. There is also a chance that this pregnancy went from normal to high risk. I was talking to my mom about the appointment because she asked how it was going. At my 26 week, at that ultrasound that we did for baby's heart, and they had measured his head, it was measuring a little bit more than a week behind everything else. But the brain looks good. He didn't seem too concerned about it, which is why the doctor only wanted to get an ultrasound. And so I was talking to my mom, and I had let her know, yeah, baby's head is just measuring small, so I have to go to the hospital to get an ultrasound. That way they have 2 different ultrasound machines, and all of that. They wanted 2 different ultrasound machines for of the pictures of baby's head and the measuring. My mom goes, well, you wouldn't know this. And I was like, they didn't seem too concerned about it because, I mean, we're both small. Both me and my husband are small. Becky was small, but it didn't seem to worry. I had a stupid doctor with my daughter, so I don't know if we had any complications with her at all. I was not told a whole lot of information about Becky, and I barely got any pictures of her too. My mom goes, well, you wouldn't know this because I didn't tell you, but I had IUGR when I was pregnant with all of my siblings. So all of her kids, all of like my brothers and my sister. IUGR stands for intrauterine growth retardation, or restriction. You can use either word. Basically what it means is it's a high risk thing that some women get, where your bodies are just so small that baby doesn't grow as normally or as big as 90% of other kids. So it just means that you don't have room in your stomach for them to grow as big as they should be getting, which means they are typically smaller. I didn't know it was a high risk thing. And as soon as she told me, she said that I should tell my doctors and let them know that my mom had that. My mom wasn't allowed to go past 36 weeks with any of her pregnancies because her labor she would automatically start labor at 36 weeks. So I let them know, and she said, well, the person I talked to said, okay, well, talk to your provider and your doctor and let them know your concerns for this, and then we'll reach back out to you when we have more information. I was not expecting them to get back to me today or that day, but they, maybe by the end of the work day, I thought they were going to get back to me, but I was more so assuming the next day. 30 minutes went by and I got a message from them saying, hey, the doctor has sent a referral to maternal fetal medicine, to kind of schedule something to get you seen. They are a specialist and in high-risk pregnancies. After I had looked them up and after I had found out that they are high-risk doctors and specialists, I immediately was like, now I have to go ask my mom more questions because she just told me the bare minimum. I went down there and was talking to her and I was like, did you have to go and see a specialist during your pregnancies or a high-risk doctor? She goes, well, my doctor was a high-risk doctor. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that would have been nice to know earlier. You know, I'm still waiting on that phone call to set up that appointment as well. They have a week, both the hospital and maternal fetal medicine, they both have a week to contact me about setting up an appointment. And if they don't, then I have to contact my doctors and be like, hey, I still haven't gotten these calls. I think because it was kind of late on Thursday that they were contacted, both of them. I think Monday is the most, because they didn't call yesterday. I think Monday is the more likely choice that I will get a call from the hospital to set up that ultrasound and then that high-risk specialists. I'm getting excited about baby boy, but it's getting hard with getting hit with news every week of something going wrong or something's not going right. It seems like everyone and everything is out to get me. And I don't know what to do anymore. This is causing so much stress and anxiety and depression during this pregnancy that it's hard to get excited about. We just keep going from one thing to another. It was, first they couldn't figure out if I was pregnant or not. Then it was, well, we don't know if baby has a heartbeat. And then it just turned into, your husband has gallstones, to we can't tell if baby's heart is functioning as it should, to your husband has to have surgery, to baby's head is measuring small, and then it just turned into, well, your pregnancy might be high risk, and now it's turned into, well, your husband might get fired and he might need a new job from somewhere else, and I don't know what to do anymore. I really, really don't. I don't start my new job until October. after baby is born. And I don't know, my husband's a lead. He's technically a manager. He's a step below a manager, and right now I don't know anyone hiring for anything like that. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel so lost, and I feel like I can't get a handle on anything anymore. I don't know what to do. I really, really don't. I'm trying so hard to stay optimistic, and it seems like I take one step forward just to get kicked down a flight of stairs. That is all the updates I have right now. As soon as I have more information about literally all of it, I will let you guys know. But as for right now, this is my 28-week pregnancy update. I already knew that I was going to have to deliver early. But now I'm starting to wonder how early they want me to deliver at this point. But I won't know anymore until after this high-risk appointment with these specialists. So there's that. If you guys have any tips, that would be wonderful. Let me know. Thank you for watching this video. I know there's kind of a lot in here, and a lot of it all of it we are just uncertain about. and are kind of in the dark about right now. But those, unfortunately, are the updates that I have. So thank you guys for watching this video during a dark time in our life. Thank you. And I will see you guys in the next video with hopefully more information and updates about any of this. I did forget to mention baby's heartbeat as of, I don't know if I told you guys what his heartbeat was at 26 weeks, but his heartbeat was 146 beats per minute, and when they checked his heartbeat at my 28-week appointment, it was 138. So it dropped 8 beats per minute, but they weren't concerned about it at all. Also, the other thing I forgot to mention was that my weight has gone up. So instead of just being 105.8 pounds, I am at 108.5 as of my doctor's appointment. So I'm gaining weight. Everything looks good, other than the fact that his head is measuring small and that I might be having a high-risk pregnancy. So that is, I just wanted to update you guys on those other two things while I was still here and remembering them. I need to go clean my daughter's room, and I need to vacuum it while she's gone. She spent the night at Cousins last night, and I got about an hour and 45 minutes before I have to go pick her up. So I need to go through her closet while she's gone so that she's not creating a mess. And I need to vacuum. So again, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was kind of a mess, and I know that I've been breaking down in most, if not all, of my videos lately. I feel really bad about that. These hormones are a lot of the reason as to why I have been just so weepy. But I do appreciate you guys still watching my videos, even though I'm ugly crying and bawling like a baby. This is just not the news that I was expecting to get at this past appointment, and then everything from my husband today, everything right now is just kind of pushing me past the breaking point. So there's that. I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully with some updates.